This video is part 2 of 3 showing you how to thread your Baby Lock Rachel sewing machine. I'm going to show you, I've already got the spool on the spool pin, so I'm going to take the thread from the spool pin. It's going to go to position 1 again, which is the same place that you would have put the thread when you were starting to wind your bobbin. So I'm going to go through that hook. Position 2 is right here underneath that white plastic piece. And then next I'm going to go down this slot. This is actually a combination of position 3, and then I'm going to go around the bottom up to position 4. This is the second view of how to thread your machine. So from the spool, which is already on the spool pin, I'm going to take my thread and I'm going to go underneath position 1, which is the silver thread guide. The next position is to go behind the white plastic piece. That's position 2 when threading. Position 3 is going to go down. So here was 2. I'm going to go down all the way down here. If you look at the bottom, that says 3 and it loops around. So I'm going to go around that. And then I'm going to go from the right hand side over to the left hand side of my thread take up lever. I missed it, so I have to go back. From the right to the left. Okay, I caught it that time. What you want to have happen right there is you want your thread to end up, and there's a little circle at the very end of your thread take up lever. I want to make sure my thread ends up inside that circle. If it doesn't, you just go back and try it again, but it needs to be there because that is what guides your thread up and down when you're sewing. So that was position 4. Position 5 is just to come straight back down. And then position 6 is right next to the needle clamp. There's just a little hook at the top of the needle. It's kind of tricky from this angle, but you're going to go underneath that hook and slide it over. So it's just right in front of the needle. And I have too much thread here. So I'm going to clip my thread. Right now we're not using the self-thread mode, just so that we can learn how to properly thread the machine. But all you would do to thread it is just take the end of your thread and you're going to go from the front to the back of the needle.